welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. I wasn't going to do this just yet, but I realized that it's going to sneak up on me before I know it. And I wanted to go ahead and get this filmed, so that way when I do decide to post it, I'll have it edited and ready to go. But I wanted to do a flip through of the school planner that I decided to use for this upcoming school year. We are doing the online school again this year, and I wanted to go ahead and have a planner ready to go. Now, as you can tell, this is an outdated planner from like 2 to 3 years ago, and I got it set up and everything in a way that it will match up with this year. Some months, I'm not sure if I had to redate. I had actually 2 copies of this because this planner actually came in a box kit. So it came with like the planner and a folder, and I think a folder, yeah, a folder, bookmark, all that stuff. And I got 2 of them because I got them so cheap that, you know, I just did. So it worked out because it helped me to kind of splice both together to make this where I actually didn't have to sit and read date. I just had to move the months around and just, you know, change up how the months are marked. But because I know I always do need to, I went ahead and put them on these black expander discs. So, because usually by the end of the school year, or at least even sometimes halfway, this is going to be packed. So I wanted to go ahead and have it ready. So the inside looks like this. You know, typically this for a teacher, you would put, you know, the teacher would put their name here, the name of their school, their room number, and even the address. I didn't need to do that, but I'm just kind of showing you what all a teacher planner usually has with it. Now, it did have some pages here. It looks like I took out, or no, this is, I forget, this is teacher planner. So this is the typical academic calendar. Here, just fill out your school information, things that you need to know. And then you go into your perpetual calendar. I went ahead and filled out the whole school year. And then I have a first section here. I can't remember where I got these dividers at. Possibly Amazon, probably. But I have notes section here. And so I use these because I will, like, for assignments, which I need to put some more in here, but like, so assignments for the week, I'll date each of these boxes, and then it goes to the back, but I'll write down like what assignments we have for that day and her live lesson schedules and stuff. And then I'll do that for a month ahead of time, so that way I can look ahead and see, you know, what it is, and then plan from there without having to log online. And then I put a couple of different large pieces of paper in here. So there's that. The extras here, I'm not going to show those because has some personal information plus pictures of my daughter. I'm not going to show that. Here I stuck an envelope in case I need to put like something in it to keep track of. Now I know that she is going to have these because these is always the core classes. I printed these labels off last school year, and I had some left over that I was just going to use. Don't know if we're going to be having health or not. I'll set those off to the side because, well, no, that might be, I can't remember, that might be one that she has to take another year in. Not sure, but yeah, they're just all these leftovers. I'll trim it out, but I'll print off more of ones that I need. I did get, so what I use is I get these Avery address labels, and then I just go in on my computer. I think I use either Word or one of those, and I just type out the subjects and print it out on those. So that's all I use. And then I got some more that is actually like Happy Planner ones back here. Some of them I've used a lot, so I don't have a lot left to do. So now we're getting into the actual planner part. So for anybody that watched my last school planner Flip-Thru, that planner was a homeschool planner. So I had to do a lot of changing with it. This one is an actual teacher planner, so I don't have to do as much work. So I'm happy about that. But you got your monthly here. Now, obviously this says July, but it will actually be August. And I'll just cover that and that when I'm setting the month up. Typically what I started doing last year with the month, I just tracked the live lesson days and then added in any extra stuff that came up, like any extra meetings for me or her, anything like that. That's what I kept track of in the monthly. And then we go into the weekly. So just like a typical teacher planner, we got the days of the week down here because school only 5 days a week. And then the space at the top is where I would label the subjects like ELA, math, science, And this should like work out real well. So 4 core classes, 2 electives. So that's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, good. So I would have it because typically where they have it is she would have her 4 core classes. So science, social studies, ELA, math, and then 2 electives. We're going to see like if we can get the ones that she wants. And then they have a subject, and it kind of touches base, like depending on the day, or at least how it worked last year is depending on the day, would depend on which subject it was, but it was something called Study Island, and I always marked it separate, so I've got a box for it. And then what I do is I just write out what assignment that she has for that subject in that day and her live lessons, and then as she completes everything, I check it off. And I mean, yeah, we have the website, and I could, log online and do it, but one, this gives me an excuse to decorate another planner, but 2 is I just like being able to have this with me when we took a trip during the school year last year, in case we didn't have Wi-Fi or was in a spotty place. I had the paper planner with me, and I could say, okay, this is what you got. But so we just got August, and then I think all the pages are the same. It's a very neutral planner, which is cool. Just do the next thing. This one is kind of animal print. Another animal print. So you see it's 2023, but different months, and I got it lined up to where the dates matched this year. And I was able to do that with 2 planners. So a lot of the dividers is probably going to repeat, but I don't have a problem with that. There's that. And then here's another of the Just Do the Next Thing. We've got this kind of abstract with Balance Hustle. We've got this dotty one that says Attitude is Everything. We've got the zebra print. We got another of that animal print. And then this one, animal, well, no, it's more splotches, kind of stripes, and it says Stay Wildly Grateful. And then that's the back planner. So this is going to be the planner that I use for this new school year. And yeah, I'm excited to get it started. It's been a wonderful resource for us. It is still a public school. It is just online, so they follow our state's curriculum, and she actually has teachers that she communicates with and that does all the educating part, which I'm very grateful for. But it was a blessing for us last year with all the doctor's appointments and health issues and other personal things that happened that led us to seek out an alternative option for us. And it has been a blessing, and I can see it being a blessing again for this year because we do still have doctor's appointments, possible surgeries, things like that. And this is a flip through of or at least my school planner for this coming school year. Instead of 23-24, it actually should say 26-27, but I hope you enjoyed it. It's very fun to have like this big planner, and just if you watch the the others, the Plan With Me's and the flip throughs of it, I had a lot of fun decorating that planner because it was a big, which I've figured for school I need the big, and it was fun to decorate and just have that space to work with. It actually makes me kind of at some point to want to even do my Franken planner as a big one year. So we'll see. But if you liked this little video and flip through of the new school planner, make sure to hit that like button. And if you haven't yet and you would like to, hit that subscribe button. It would absolutely mean the world to me as I do this little journey of just kind of chronicling how I use my planners and the other little craft things that I get myself into. And I hope to see you in the next one.